going to share 7 foods that can help you rebuild leg strength, improve circulation, and get you back to moving confidently again. But here's the catch, you need to stick with me until the end to get all the details. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of these. Now, I want to start by asking you a question. Have you ever heard of how salmon can help make your legs stronger? Maybe you've heard that it's great for your heart, but what about your muscles? Have you ever thought about how those healthy fats in salmon can actually reduce inflammation and boost muscle function, especially as we age? If you've heard of this before, drop a 1 in the comments below. If you're hearing this for the first time, drop a 2 and let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you're finding this interesting so far, don't forget to like this video, and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a health boosting tip like this. Alright, let's dive in. Salmon is an absolute powerhouse when it comes to strengthening your legs. You see, salmon is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, those healthy fats that are known for reducing inflammation and helping your muscles function better. When we get older, our muscles can start to feel weak or stiff because of inflammation. But salmon can help fight that. In fact, omega-3s play a huge role in keeping your muscles healthy, which is exactly what you need to keep those legs strong and prevent aches and pains. Pretty amazing, right? But that's not all. Salmon is also packed with protein, the building block of muscles. As we age, it's super important to make sure we're getting enough protein to maintain and rebuild muscle. This is where salmon really shines. It helps your muscles stay strong, and it actually helps you rebuild any muscle mass you might be losing. And let's not forget about vitamin D. It works with calcium to keep your bones strong, which means your legs can carry you further, with less discomfort. So, how can you get these amazing benefits? The good news is, it's simple. You don't have to be a chef to enjoy salmon. Just grill it, bake it, or toss it into a salad. Whatever way you like it, just aim for 2 to 3 servings per week. Trust me, that's all you need to start feeling the difference in your legs. Now, here's where I want to hear from you. Do you already enjoy salmon? How do you like to eat it? Comment below and let me know your favorite way to enjoy this leg strengthening food. And remember, if you're still watching and finding this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay updated on more health tips that can make a big impact. But what if you're not a fan of fish? Don't worry. You can also consider taking omega-3 supplements. While whole foods like salmon are always the best, supplements can still offer some of those benefits. So, now that you're thinking about adding salmon to your diet, I want to encourage you to stick with me. This is just the first food on our list of 7, and trust me, there's a lot more to come. Keep watching, because the next food might be one you already love, and it's going to play a huge role in strengthening your legs. Food number 1, salmon. You know, as we age, it's completely natural for our legs to start feeling weaker. It's just part of the process. But, what if I told you that the right foods could make a significant difference? That's right, strengthening your legs doesn't just come from exercise alone. What you put in your body matters too. Now, I'm sure you've heard about the many benefits of healthy foods, but today, we're going to dive into the first food that can help you regain strength in those legs, salmon. But here's a question for you to think about. Have you ever heard of how omega-3s, found in salmon, can actually help improve muscle function? Or how this delicious fish can reduce inflammation and make a real difference in your leg strength as you age? If you already know the benefits of salmon, comment 1 below. If you're hearing about this for the first time, comment 2 and let me know. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're ready to learn more life-changing tips like this. Now, let's break this down. Salmon is an incredible source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for keeping your muscles strong and reducing inflammation. Think about it, our joints, muscles, and tissues get worn down over time, and that can lead to aches, pains, and weakness. But omega-3s are known to help reduce inflammation, which makes them a key player when it comes to strengthening those legs. There's more to it than just omega-3s though. Salmon is also packed with protein and vitamin D. These are essential for maintaining strong muscles and improving bone health. As we get older, we naturally lose muscle mass, and that can make us feel weaker and less stable on our feet. But protein helps rebuild that muscle. It's like a repairman for your muscles, and vitamin D works alongside it to help you absorb the calcium you need to keep your bones strong. So, imagine this, eating salmon regularly doesn't just support muscle growth, it actually helps preserve it over time. But don't just take my word for it, there's scientific backing to this. Studies show that omega-3s help reduce muscle loss in older adults. They actually improve muscle function in the legs. This means that regular salmon consumption can lead to stronger, more resilient legs, and it could even help improve balance, reducing the risk of falls. And you know how important that is, right? So now, you might be wondering, how do I get this omega-3 boost into my diet? Well, it's easier than you think. You don't have to cook like a chef to enjoy salmon. You can grill it, bake it, or even add it to a salad. Whether you prefer a quick grilled salmon fillet or something a little fancier, it's a simple way to get these nutrients into your body. The best part? You don't need to eat it every day. 2 to 3 servings per week is plenty to get the benefits. Now, if you're still with me, I want to hear from you. How do you usually enjoy salmon? Drop a comment below and share your favorite recipe, or just let me know if you already love this fish. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's not forget, there's always an option for those who might not enjoy fish. Don't worry. You can also try omega-3 supplements. But keep in mind, whole food sources like salmon are always the best for your health. So now that you're thinking about incorporating salmon into your meals, remember, it's not just about one meal, it's about making it part of a balanced diet. But before we move on to the next food that will help strengthen your legs, I want to encourage you to stick with me until the end. Trust me, you don't want to miss the rest of these game-changing foods. Salmon is just the beginning. There's a lot more to come, so stay tuned. Food number 2, spinach. Alright, now that we've talked about how amazing salmon is for your legs, let's move on to another powerful food that's going to help keep your legs strong and healthy, spinach. I'm sure you've heard of this leafy green before. But do you know just how much it can really do for your muscles? Here's something to think about. Have you ever wondered how spinach could help reduce the muscle cramps or discomfort you sometimes feel in your legs? Or how it might be the secret to improving circulation and giving your muscles the nutrients they need to stay strong? If you've heard of spinach's benefits for muscle health, give me a 1 in the comments below. If you're learning about this now, hit 2 and let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss more tips like this. So, what's the deal with spinach? Well, spinach is an incredible source of magnesium, potassium, and iron, all of which are essential for maintaining healthy muscles. Think of magnesium as the key to helping your muscles relax and contract properly. If you're magnesium deficient, you might start to notice more cramping in your legs, especially at night. But when you add spinach to your diet, you're giving your body the magnesium it needs to help your muscles feel calm and function better. Now, what about potassium? Potassium is just as important when it comes to muscle health. It helps prevent those annoying leg cramps that often strike unexpectedly. And guess what? Spinach is loaded with potassium. That means when you eat spinach, you're fueling your body with what it needs to help your muscles stay smooth and cramp-free. But that's not all. Spinach also has iron, which supports healthy blood circulation. Why is that important? Well, your muscles need proper blood flow to stay strong and function properly. If you've ever felt like your legs are more tired or weaker than they should be, it could be because your muscles aren't getting the nutrients they need. But when you eat iron-rich foods like spinach, you're helping boost circulation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. Now, let's talk about how easy it is to incorporate spinach into your diet. You don't have to do anything fancy. You can enjoy spinach in so many different ways. Toss it into your salads, add it to a smoothie, or even throw it into a stir-fry. If you're making a soup or pasta, just add a handful of spinach toward the end, and you've got yourself a quick, nutritious meal. But don't just take my word for it, let me know in the comments, do you enjoy spinach already? How do you like to eat it? Is it in your diet regularly, or are you just learning about its benefits now? I'd love to hear from you. And if you're loving this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more health-boosting tips. The great thing about spinach is that it's not only good for your muscles, it's great for your whole body. It's full of vitamins, antioxidants, and other nutrients that help protect your body as you age. But remember, while spinach is packed with benefits, you should pair it with other healthy foods to really see the full effect on your legs and overall health. So, what's the takeaway here? Eating spinach can help reduce cramps, improve muscle function, and boost circulation, all of which play a huge role in strengthening your legs. It's an easy food to add to your diet, and the benefits are more than worth it. Now, I know you're probably thinking, if spinach is this good for my legs, what's next? Well, don't go anywhere, because the next food is going to play an even bigger role in helping you build and maintain leg strength as you age. If you're excited to find out what's coming next, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Stick with me till the end, because we're just getting started, and I have a lot more amazing foods to share that will help you get those strong legs back. Food number 3, eggs. Alright, now that we've covered the amazing benefits of salmon and spinach, let's talk about something that might just be sitting in your fridge right now, eggs. Yes, eggs. They might seem simple, but trust me, they pack a serious punch when it comes to strengthening your legs. Let me ask you this, did you know that eggs are a fantastic source of protein that can actually help repair and build your muscle strength? And what about how they contribute to better muscle recovery? Maybe you've heard a bit about eggs being great for your overall health, but did you know how much they can support your legs as they get stronger? If this is something you already knew, drop a 1 in the comments. But if this is new information for you, give me a 2 and let me know what surprised you. And if you're finding this content helpful so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of the powerful tips coming up. Now, let's dive into why eggs are so special. First off, eggs are a complete protein. What does that mean? Well, they contain all the essential amino acids that your body needs to build and repair muscles. And as we age, keeping those muscles strong becomes even more important. So, when you eat eggs, you're giving your body the exact building blocks it needs to maintain and even rebuild muscle mass in your legs. But there's more. Eggs are also packed with healthy fats that are important for maintaining overall health, including the vitamin D for its role in supporting bone health, but it's equally important when it comes to muscle function. You see, vitamin D helps your muscles contract and function properly. And let's not forget, strong muscles are critical for strong legs, right? Now, let me ask you, how do you like to eat your eggs? Scrambled, fried, boiled, or maybe in an omelet? Comment below with your favorite way to enjoy eggs. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and share this video if you're finding these tips helpful. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all the great content we have for you. The best part about eggs is that they're easy to prepare and can be included in almost any meal. You don't need to be a master chef to enjoy them, whether it's scrambled eggs in the morning, a hard-boiled egg as a snack, or an egg salad for lunch, they're versatile and super nutritious. Now, if you're concerned about cholesterol, don't worry. You don't have to eat the whole egg to get the benefits. You can enjoy egg whites instead, which are packed with protein without the extra fat. Either way, whether you enjoy the whole egg or just the whites, you're giving your body a great source of nutrition for leg strength. So, what's the bottom line here? Eggs are a must-have for anyone looking to improve leg strength. They provide the protein to rebuild muscle, the healthy fats to support joint health, and the vitamin D to keep everything working smoothly. If you're not eating eggs regularly, now is the time to start. And just so you know, we still have some amazing foods to discuss that can further support your leg strength. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. Stick with me till the end because each of these foods builds on the other to help you achieve stronger, healthier legs. If you're still with me, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next powerful food that can make a difference for your legs. You're doing amazing by staying tuned, and I'm excited to share more with you. Food number 4, bananas. Alright, let's move on to a food that's probably already in your kitchen, bananas. Yes, those yellow fruits that are sweet, easy to eat, and packed with power when it comes to leg health. But here's a question for you. Have you ever wondered how potassium, something bananas are loaded with, can help prevent those annoying leg cramps or even boost your muscle strength? If you already knew that bananas are great for your muscles, drop a 1 in the comments below. But if you're hearing about their leg strengthening benefits for the first time, give me a 2. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. And as always, if you're finding this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more great tips. Now, here's why bananas are so special for your legs. Potassium, the mineral that bananas are famous for, plays a huge role in muscle function. It helps regulate your muscle contractions. When you're low on potassium, you might start to experience those dreaded leg cramps, especially at night. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? The kind where your leg cramps up, and you're awake for a few minutes, trying to stretch it out. It's uncomfortable, and it happens to many people as they age. But the good news is that potassium can help prevent those cramps from happening in the first place. By eating bananas, you're giving your muscles the support they need to stay relaxed and strong. So, if you want to say goodbye to those frustrating leg cramps, adding bananas to your diet is a simple and effective way to help your muscles stay calm and strong. Let's not forget, bananas also contain vitamin B6, which is essential for energy production and muscle recovery. As we age, our muscles can take longer to recover after exercise or physical activity. But vitamin B6 can help speed up the recovery process, making your muscles feel less fatigued and more ready to take on the day. This means stronger legs, more energy, and less soreness overall. So, how can you make bananas a regular part of your diet? Honestly, it's easy. Bananas are a convenient snack that doesn't require any preparation. Just grab one, peel it, and enjoy. You can add them to smoothies, oatmeal, or even make a quick banana sandwich with peanut butter for some added protein. But here's a fun idea: how about freezing them? You can freeze bananas and blend them into a creamy, healthy treat that feels like ice cream. That's a simple way to get all the benefits of bananas while keeping things interesting. But what about you? How do you like to eat your bananas? Are they already a part of your routine, or are you planning to add them into your meals more often? Drop a comment below and let me know how you enjoy them. And remember to like and share this video if you're loving these tips. And don't forget to subscribe for more great content like this. One thing to keep in mind is that while bananas are an incredible source of potassium, it's important to balance them with other nutrient-rich foods. If you eat too many bananas and not enough of other foods, you might end up with an excess of sugar. But as long as you're enjoying them in moderation, bananas are a fantastic addition to any diet, especially when it comes to leg health. So, to sum it up, bananas are packed with potassium, which helps prevent leg cramps and supports healthy muscle function. They're also rich in vitamin B6, which aids in energy production and muscle recovery. Add them to your diet, and your legs will thank you. We're not done yet, though. There are still more amazing foods coming up that are going to play a key role in strengthening your legs. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next one. Stick with me until the end, because each food builds on the last to help you achieve stronger, healthier legs. If you're still watching, you're on the right track. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next leg strengthening food coming your way. Number 5, sweet potatoes. Now that we've covered salmon, spinach, eggs, and bananas, let's talk about a food that's not only delicious but also incredibly nourishing for your legs: sweet potatoes. You might already be familiar with them as a healthy side dish, but have you ever thought about how they can actually boost your leg strength and help with muscle function? Let me ask you this: did you know that sweet potatoes are a great source of potassium, just like bananas, and are packed with antioxidants that support your muscles and joints? I know, it's hard to believe something so tasty could be so good for you, but trust me, sweet potatoes are one of the most nutritious foods you can eat for stronger legs. If you're already a fan of sweet potatoes, give me a 1 in the comments below. If you haven't yet incorporated them into your meals, drop a 2 and let me know if you'd like to give them a try. And remember, if you're loving these tips, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to get more helpful advice like this. Here's why sweet potatoes are so great for your legs. First off, they're loaded with potassium, which, as we've seen with bananas, is crucial for muscle function. Potassium helps regulate the fluid balance in your muscles, which means they can function properly and without cramping. This is especially important for seniors who are looking to maintain muscle strength and avoid the discomfort that comes from muscle fatigue. But that's not all. Sweet potatoes are also packed with vitamin A and vitamin C, 2 powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. If your legs are feeling stiff or sore, inflammation could be the culprit. The antioxidants in sweet potatoes fight against that inflammation, helping your muscles recover faster and stay more flexible. So, not only do they help strengthen your legs, but they also help them feel better after activity. And there's one more important nutrient in sweet potatoes: fiber. As we get older, our digestive health can slow down, and fiber plays a huge role in keeping things running smoothly. Fiber also helps stabilize blood sugar levels, which is crucial for maintaining energy and stamina throughout the day. This means you'll have the energy to stay active, which in turn keeps your legs strong and moving. So, how do you enjoy sweet potatoes? Well, the options are endless. You can bake them, roast them, or even mash them for a creamy side dish. You can slice them into wedges and bake them like fries, or even throw them into a stew or soup. The possibilities are as flexible as your legs will be once you start adding this nutrient-packed food into your diet. But, I want to hear from you. How do you prepare sweet potatoes? Do you have a favorite recipe? Or maybe you've never tried them in different ways before? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great tips on how to keep your body strong and healthy. The best part about sweet potatoes is that they're easy to prepare, and they're affordable, making them an excellent choice for anyone looking to improve their leg health without breaking the bank. Plus, they're a natural, whole food that comes with tons of nutritional benefits. So, what's the takeaway here? Sweet potatoes are not only delicious but also packed with potassium, antioxidants, and fiber, all of which play key roles in strengthening and protecting your legs. Whether you're enjoying them as a side dish, a snack, or as part of a main meal, they're a simple, powerful way to improve your muscle health and support your overall mobility. But we're not done yet. We still have 2 more foods that are going to take your leg strength to the next level. If you're curious to know what's next, make sure to stick with me till the end. You're doing great by staying tuned, and I promise, the next food is going to be just as game-changing as the rest. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. Go ahead and hit that button so you don't miss out on more incredible tips for boosting your leg strength and overall health. I'm excited to share the next part with you. Food number 6, Greek yogurt. Alright, we've already covered some amazing foods like salmon, spinach, eggs, bananas, and sweet potatoes, but now we're going to talk about a food that's creamy, delicious, and packed with nutrients for your muscles, Greek yogurt. If you've never thought of yogurt as a leg-strengthening food, you're in for a treat. Let me ask you this, have you ever thought about how calcium and protein, both of which are abundant in Greek yogurt, could help improve your muscle function and keep your bones strong, supporting those legs of yours as you age? If you're already a fan of Greek yogurt, comment 1 below. If it's something you haven't considered for leg health yet, drop a 2 and let me know. And of course, don't forget to like this video if you're enjoying these tips, and make sure you subscribe to keep getting more valuable health advice. So, why is Greek yogurt so great for your legs? First off, it's loaded with protein, which is crucial for building and maintaining muscle. You see, as we age, we lose muscle mass, and that's a big reason why our legs can feel weaker over time. But Greek yogurt is a complete protein, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your muscles need to stay strong and repair themselves after physical activity. So, when you eat Greek yogurt, you're giving your body the protein it needs to keep those legs in top shape. But that's not all. Greek yogurt is also packed with calcium, which is absolutely essential for maintaining strong bones. As you know, strong bones are the foundation for strong muscles, and without them, we risk the kind of falls and injuries that can affect our ability to stay mobile. So, by adding Greek yogurt to your diet, you're not only supporting your muscles but also reinforcing your bones. Now, let's talk about a bonus benefit, probiotics. Greek yogurt contains probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that support digestive health. Why does this matter for your legs? Well, when your digestive system is working well, your body can absorb nutrients more efficiently. That means your muscles are getting the vitamins and minerals they need to stay strong and healthy. So, how do you enjoy Greek yogurt? The options are endless. You can have it as a snack, add it to smoothies, top it with fruit or nuts, or even use it as a base for creamy salad dressings. It's a versatile food that's easy to add to your daily routine. But I want to hear from you. How do you like to enjoy Greek yogurt? Is it a regular part of your diet? Drop a comment below and share your favorite ways to eat it. And, as always, like this video and share it with someone you know who could benefit from these leg strengthening tips. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to stay updated on all the tips we're sharing. Now, one thing to keep in mind, not all Greek yogurts are created equal. Be sure to choose plain, low-fat or non-fat versions if you're watching your calorie intake, and avoid the flavored varieties that can be packed with added sugar. You want to get all the benefits without the extra sugars, so stick with plain yogurt and add your own natural sweeteners, like honey or fruit. So, to wrap it up, Greek yogurt is a fantastic food for muscle repair, bone health, and overall digestive health. It provides you with the protein you need to keep your legs strong, the calcium to support your bones, and the probiotics to help with nutrient absorption. All of these benefits come together to give you stronger, healthier legs. And don't go anywhere, because we're almost there. We still have one more food to talk about, and trust me, it's going to tie everything together perfectly. Stay tuned for the final food in this list that will give your legs the ultimate boost. If you're still with me and enjoying these tips, subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next part. Let's finish strong. Food number 7, almonds. Alright, we've made it to the final food in our list, and trust me, this one is a game changer for your leg strength. We're talking about almonds, those little powerhouses of nutrition that pack a serious punch when it comes to keeping your muscles strong and healthy. Let me ask you, have you ever thought about how healthy fats and magnesium, both of which are abundant in almonds, can help reduce inflammation, boost circulation, and ultimately keep your legs strong? If you already knew about the power of almonds for your legs, drop a 1 in the comments. If this is new to you, give me a 2 and let me know. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're loving these tips and want more. Now, let's dive into why almonds are so fantastic for your legs. First up, almonds are rich in healthy fats, specifically monounsaturated fats, which have been shown to reduce inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a big culprit when it comes to muscle soreness and weakness, especially as we get older. So, by eating almonds, you're helping to keep inflammation in check, which means your muscles and joints can function better and feel less stiff. But that's not all. Almonds are also packed with magnesium, an essential mineral for muscle function. Magnesium helps regulate muscle contractions, so it's especially useful for preventing muscle cramps. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful leg cramp, magnesium could be the key to stopping them. And guess what? Almonds are a delicious way to give your body the magnesium it needs. What's more, almonds are high in vitamin E, an antioxidant that supports muscle recovery and protects your cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress happens when free radicals damage your cells, and this can lead to muscle fatigue. But vitamin E helps fight back against that damage, allowing your muscles to recover faster and stay strong. So, how do you eat almonds? It's easy. You can snack on them raw or roasted, add them to your salads, sprinkle them on top of your yogurt, or even use almond butter as a spread. They're a simple and nutritious addition to any meal. And here's a quick tip: aim for a small handful of almonds each day to get all the benefits without going overboard, since they are calorie dense. I want to hear from you. How do you like to eat almonds? Do you snack on them regularly, or are you just now learning how they can help your leg strength? Drop a comment below and let me know. And remember, if you're finding these tips helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to keep up with all the great health content we're bringing you. Just a little note, while almonds are amazing, they're also high in calories, so it's important to be mindful of portion sizes. A small handful, about 10 to 15 almonds, is all you need to reap the benefits. So, what's the bottom line? Almonds are a fantastic source of healthy fats, magnesium, and vitamin E, all of which are crucial for reducing inflammation, boosting muscle function, and supporting muscle recovery. They help keep your legs strong and your body feeling good, making them a perfect addition to your diet for maintaining leg health as you age. Now, we've covered all 7 foods, and I hope you've learned some great ways to keep your legs strong and healthy. But before we wrap up, I want to remind you that strengthening your legs isn't just about one meal or one food. It's about creating a balanced, healthy diet full of these nutrient-rich foods that work together to support your muscles, bones, and joints. So, keep eating those salmon, spinach, eggs, bananas, sweet potatoes, Greek yogurt, and almonds. If you incorporate these foods into your diet, you'll be well on your way to feeling stronger, more mobile, and ready to take on the day. If you found this video helpful, like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more health tips that you can use to improve your life. Thank you so much for sticking with me through all 7 of these amazing foods. You're doing great, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. So, there you have it. We've explored 7 powerful foods that can help you strengthen your legs, improve mobility, and feel more confident as you go about your day. From salmon, which is packed with omega-3s to help reduce inflammation, to almonds, rich in healthy fats and magnesium for muscle function. Each of these foods brings something special to the table. But before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap. Remember, salmon is great for reducing inflammation and supporting muscle health with those omega-3 fatty acids. Spinach helps with muscle cramps and improves circulation, thanks to its magnesium and potassium. Eggs provide the high-quality protein needed to maintain and rebuild muscle mass. Bananas give you that potassium boost, preventing cramps and supporting muscle function. Sweet potatoes are full of antioxidants and fiber that support your muscles and bones. Greek yogurt is packed with calcium and protein to keep your bones strong and your muscles recovering. And finally, almonds provide healthy fats, magnesium, and vitamin E to reduce inflammation and boost circulation. Now, I know you might be thinking, how do I fit all of this into my daily life? Well, the beauty of these foods is that they're all easy to incorporate into your meals and snacks. You don't have to go out of your way to make drastic changes. Just start by adding a couple of these foods to your routine, and over time, you'll see and feel the difference. And remember, it's about balance. You don't have to eat all 7 every single day, but make a habit of including them regularly, and your legs will thank you. Before we wrap things up, I want to hear from you. How many of these foods are already a part of your diet? Which ones are you excited to try? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear what's working for you and what you're going to add to your meals. And, as always, like this video if you found these tips helpful, share it with friends or family who might benefit, and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any future videos. Now, I want to thank you for sticking with me all the way through. You've made it to the end, and I truly appreciate your time and attention. Taking the first step to improve your leg health is so important, and you're already on the right track by watching this video. I hope you're feeling motivated and ready to put these tips into action. Lastly, don't forget, maintaining strong legs is a long-term commitment. It's not about quick fixes, it's about consistency. So keep making those healthy choices, stay active, and always remember that your body can stay strong, flexible, and mobile at any age. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, keep those legs strong, and I'll see you soon.
I know many of us have moments when we feel like our bodies just aren't as strong as they used to be, right? You've probably asked yourself, how can I get my muscle strength back, feel energetic again, just like I did in my 40s? Well, today, I'm going to reveal a super simple daily habit that can help you do just that. Restore your muscle strength and feel more energized, without spending hours in the gym or buying expensive supplements. This is the one habit that 99% of seniors don't know about. But before we dive in, I want to ask, have you heard about this habit before? Drop a 1 in the comments if you think you already know what it is, or a 2 if you're curious and want to find out. Stick with me until the end of the video because, trust me, by the time we're done, you'll know exactly how this simple habit can make you feel stronger, more active, and youthful again. It's easier than you think. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button, share this video with someone who might find it helpful, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on tips like these. Now, let's jump right into it. Hydration and muscle strength. Let me ask you something. How much water are you drinking every day? Now, I know that might seem like a simple question, but stick with me here. You may be surprised to learn just how crucial hydration is when it comes to maintaining strong muscles, especially as we age. You see, many seniors don't realize how much water their body really needs. It's easy to think that we can go a day without paying much attention to our water intake, but let me tell you, dehydration can actually slow down muscle recovery and even lead to muscle fatigue. In fact, the simple act of drinking enough water could be one of the most important things you do for your muscles as you get older. But what does hydration have to do with muscle strength? Well, when your body is dehydrated, your muscles don't function as well. They become more prone to cramping, and your energy levels take a hit. And if you're not drinking enough water, it means your muscles can't fully repair themselves after any physical activity. This leads to slower recovery, which means it's harder to get back to feeling strong and active. Here's something you may not have known. Studies show that staying properly hydrated actually helps maintain muscle strength. When you drink enough water, it helps the nutrients in your body reach your muscles more efficiently, and this enables them to recover faster and rebuild. This is especially important for seniors. You're not just keeping your body cool, you're providing your muscles with the fuel they need to get stronger. Now, you might be wondering, how much water should I be drinking to help my muscles? It's generally recommended that seniors drink at least 8 cups of water a day, but this can vary based on your level of activity and environmental factors like the weather. If you're more active, or if it's hot outside, you'll need to increase that intake. So, be mindful of how much you're drinking, especially after meals or exercise.
But here's where it gets interesting. It's not just about drinking plain water. While that's important, hydration can also come from foods. That's right, fruits and vegetables like cucumbers, watermelon, strawberries, and oranges are packed with water and will keep you hydrated throughout the day. Not only do these foods taste great, but they can also help you stay on track with your hydration goals. So, let me ask you again, are you getting enough water every day? If you've been thinking about your hydration lately, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments if you feel like you're drinking enough, or drop a 2 if you think you could improve. This way, we can help each other out and make sure we're all staying on top of our health. I know it can be hard to remember to drink enough water, especially if you're busy or distracted. But here's a tip, set reminders throughout the day to help you keep track of your hydration goals. If you drink a glass of water every hour, it'll become second nature, and soon enough, you'll feel the difference in your energy levels and muscle strength. Also, did you know that staying hydrated can even help with muscle cramps? If you're experiencing those annoying cramps in your legs or back, dehydration might be the culprit. When you drink enough water, you reduce the chances of those painful cramps, which means you can stay active and continue enjoying your favorite activities. And while hydration is important for muscle recovery, don't forget about electrolytes. When you sweat or do any kind of physical activity, you lose electrolytes, which help maintain your muscle function. If you're not replenishing those, it can lead to muscle weakness and cramps. That's why drinks like coconut water or electrolyte-rich foods like bananas can help you stay balanced. Alright, so here's the big question. Are you prioritizing hydration in your routine? If you've been thinking about your water intake, I'd love to know. Drop a yes in the comments if you're doing a good job staying hydrated, or drop a no if you think you could drink more water. If you feel like you're already hydrating well, that's awesome. Keep it up, and your muscles will thank you. If not, don't worry. It's all about making small, consistent changes. Start today by keeping a water bottle nearby and sipping on it throughout the day. Your body will adjust, and before you know it, staying hydrated will become second nature. But here's the key takeaway. Hydration is one of the easiest and most effective ways to support your muscle strength as you age. So, start today by drinking more water, and give your muscles the best chance to stay strong and active. Before we move on to the next tip, let's make sure we're all on the same page. If you haven't already, hit that like button to show your support, and share this video with a friend who might need some hydration tips too. And, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. You don't want to miss out on the upcoming videos filled with more tips to help you stay strong and healthy. Now, let's keep this going. Stay with me, because I'm about to share another game-changing habit that can help you get stronger every day. The role of protein in restoring muscle strength. Now that we've talked about hydration, let's dive into something else that is absolutely critical when it comes to building and maintaining muscle strength: protein. You might already know that protein is important, but did you know it plays an even more vital role as we age? Let me ask you, do you make sure to get enough protein in your diet every day? If you don't, you could be missing out on one of the easiest ways to restore your muscle strength. Here's the deal: protein is essentially the building block for muscle. After any physical activity, your muscles need protein to repair and rebuild. Without enough of it, your muscles won't recover as quickly, and you could end up feeling weaker than you should. This is a major reason why many seniors start to feel like they're losing muscle strength. They simply aren't getting enough protein to keep up with muscle repair and growth. Now, before you start thinking about protein shakes or expensive supplements, let me tell you something. You can get plenty of protein from regular, everyday foods you probably already have in your kitchen. Lean meats like chicken, turkey, and fish are excellent sources of protein. But if you're not a meat eater, don't worry. Beans, lentils, eggs, and dairy products like yogurt and cheese are all fantastic protein-rich options too. I know it can be hard to remember to eat enough protein, especially if you're not used to focusing on your nutrition. But here's the thing. Research shows that seniors who consume more protein have significantly better muscle mass retention and strength compared to those who don't. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who increased their protein intake saw an improvement in both muscle mass and strength. Now, let me ask you again, how much protein are you really getting each day? I know some of you might be thinking, I eat enough, but if you haven't been actively tracking your protein intake, it's possible you're missing the mark. It's recommended that seniors aim for 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day to keep muscles strong. But the real magic happens when you spread that protein intake out throughout the day, not just in one big meal. You see, your body can only absorb a certain amount of protein at a time, so it's important to get smaller doses of protein during each meal: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That way, your muscles are constantly getting the nutrients they need to rebuild and grow stronger. And here's a helpful tip: if you're feeling stuck when it comes to meal planning, start small. Add a boiled egg to your morning oatmeal, or try adding some grilled chicken to your salad at lunch. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can also experiment with protein-rich smoothies made with yogurt, berries, and protein powder if you're on the go. By now, I bet you're thinking, maybe I could use a little more protein in my life. And you know what? You're absolutely right. If you want to feel stronger and more energetic, focusing on protein is one of the easiest ways to do it. So, let's hear it. Are you getting enough protein in your diet? If you've been paying attention to your protein intake, drop a 1 in the comments. If you haven't really focused on it yet, drop a 2. I'd love to hear where you stand. And hey, while we're talking about protein, make sure to hit that like button if you're finding this information useful. Share the video with a friend who might also need a little protein boost, And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way, you'll stay updated on all our future tips to help you maintain strength and vitality as you age. Alright, let's move on to the next essential habit that will help restore your muscle strength. Strength training, the key to muscle maintenance. Okay, so we've covered hydration and protein, but now we're going to dive into something that's probably the most effective thing you can do to restore muscle strength, strength training. Now, I know what you might be thinking, strength training? That sounds intense. I'm not sure I'm ready to start lifting weights at my age. But don't worry, strength training doesn't have to mean heavy weights or complex routines. It's all about gentle, controlled movements that target your muscles and help them get stronger over time. Let me ask you, have you ever tried strength training before? Even if it's just basic exercises like squats, push-ups, or resistance band exercises, this type of movement is crucial for maintaining your muscle strength as you get older. The good news is that you don't need to spend hours at the gym to see results. In fact, just 2 to 3 short sessions per week can make a big difference in your strength levels. You see, as we age, our bodies naturally start to lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. But here's the key. Research shows that strength training is one of the most effective ways to slow down and even reverse muscle loss. One study from the National Institute on Aging showed that seniors who engaged in regular strength training were able to retain more muscle mass, improve balance, and reduce the risk of falls. Think about that for a second. Strength training doesn't just help your muscles grow stronger, it helps you maintain your independence by improving balance and mobility. And when you can stay active and independent, you feel so much better about yourself and your quality of life. So, what kind of strength training should you try? If you're just starting out, I recommend beginning with low-impact exercises that you can do at home, like chair squats, resistance band exercises, and wall push-ups. These exercises don't require heavy equipment, and they are gentle on the joints while still giving you a great workout. You can even start with 10 to 15 minutes per session and gradually increase the time and intensity as you get stronger. But here's a tip, don't rush it. Focus on form over speed or intensity. It's more important to do each movement correctly to avoid injury. And as always, if you're unsure where to start, consider talking to a trainer or physical therapist who can help you get set up with a safe, effective routine. Now, back to you, have you tried any strength exercises before? Drop a 1 in the comments if you've already done some strength training, or 2 if you're just getting started and could use some guidance. I'd love to hear about your experiences and what's worked for you. And before we move on to the next habit, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because we'll be sharing even more strength training tips and tricks in the future. And remember to like and share this video if you know someone who would benefit from this easy to follow strength routine. The importance of rest and recovery for muscle strength. Alright, now that we've covered hydration, protein, and strength training, there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle that many people overlook, rest and recovery. You may think, wait a minute, isn't rest just for when I'm tired? Well, not quite. Rest is an essential part of the process if you want to restore your muscle strength, and it plays a vital role in how your muscles recover and grow stronger. Let me ask you, how much rest do you give your muscles after a workout or any physical activity? Do you allow them enough time to recover, or are you pushing yourself too hard without proper breaks? If you're not prioritizing recovery, your muscles won't have the chance to fully rebuild, and you might end up feeling weaker and more fatigued. Here's the thing, after any kind of physical activity, your muscles experience tiny tears. These tears are completely normal and part of the muscle building process. But to repair and grow stronger, your muscles need time to rest and recover. This is when the magic happens. If you don't allow them enough time to rest, you're not giving them the chance to rebuild and get stronger. Research has shown that seniors who take proper recovery time between workouts are less likely to experience injury, more likely to see improvements in muscle strength, and recover faster overall. In fact, a study from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that seniors who took sufficient rest between strength training sessions had better results in both muscle strength and balance. So don't underestimate the power of rest. Let's talk about how much recovery time your muscles actually need. When it comes to strength training, it's recommended to take at least 48 hours between working the same muscle group. So if you do a strength workout on Monday, give your muscles time to recover before doing another workout targeting the same areas again. But recovery doesn't just mean doing nothing, it also involves gentle movement, like walking or stretching, to keep the blood flowing and avoid stiffness. Here's something you might not have thought about, sleep. Yep, that's right, Getting enough good quality sleep is a huge part of muscle recovery. While you're sleeping, your body is hard at work repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. In fact, a hormone called growth hormone is released during deep sleep, and it's responsible for muscle repair and regeneration. So if you're not getting enough sleep, your muscles won't recover as effectively, and you won't see the results you're hoping for. Now, let me ask you again, are you getting enough rest and recovery time? If you're not sure, drop a 1 in the comments if you feel like you're giving your muscles the proper rest they need, or a 2 if you know you could improve your recovery routine. Let's all help each other out and support our muscle recovery. Here's a tip for improving your recovery: stretching. Gentle stretching exercises after a workout can help improve flexibility, reduce muscle tightness, and enhance overall recovery. You don't have to spend a lot of time stretching, just a few minutes at the end of your session can make a world of difference. And while you're focusing on recovery, don't forget the importance of rest days. Active recovery, like light walking, yoga, or swimming, can help keep your muscles engaged without putting too much strain on them. It's all about balance. You don't have to go hard every day to get stronger. So, how are you doing with your recovery? If you feel like you're taking enough rest time, awesome. If not, don't worry. It's never too late to start prioritizing recovery for better muscle health. And if you want more tips on stretching or active recovery, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our future videos. Before we move on, make sure you like this video if you found it helpful, and share it with someone you think could use a little more recovery time in their routine. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. We've got more valuable insights coming your way to help you stay strong and healthy as you age. The final piece, putting it all together for muscle strength. Alright, now that we've talked about hydration, protein, strength training, and recovery, it's time to wrap everything up. I hope you're starting to see just how powerful these habits can be when combined. And the best part? You don't have to do everything all at once. Start small, and gradually incorporate these habits into your routine, and you'll start to see a big difference in how you feel. So, let's recap what we've covered. Hydration. Staying hydrated is key to keeping your muscles functioning properly. Water helps them recover, reduces cramps, and keeps your energy up. Protein. Eating enough protein is essential for muscle repair and growth. Focus on getting a balance of protein-rich foods throughout the day. Strength training. Regular strength exercises are one of the most effective ways to maintain and build muscle strength as you age. Start slow, and build up over time. Rest and recovery. Don't forget to give your muscles the time they need to recover. Sleep, stretching, and active recovery are just as important as the workout itself. Now, here's the thing, these 4 habits work together as a team. When you combine proper hydration, enough protein, strength training, and rest, you're giving your muscles everything they need to stay strong, recover faster, and perform better every day. You'll feel stronger, more energized, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. So, if you're ready to feel stronger and more energetic, I encourage you to start incorporating these habits into your daily routine. It doesn't have to be difficult or time-consuming. Just start with one small change and build from there. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you've been thinking about ways to improve your muscle strength, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway from today's video, or let me know what habit you're planning to start with first. Your feedback really helps me know what kind of content to create next. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on more videos like this one. Your support helps us keep creating content to help you stay strong and healthy.
Have you ever caught yourself feeling more tired than usual after a simple task, like walking up a flight of stairs or lifting a bag of groceries? Or maybe you've noticed that your muscles just aren't as strong as they used to be, and it's starting to affect the things you love doing. I totally get it. It's frustrating when you feel like your body isn't keeping up with your mind, right? What if I told you that there's one simple food you might be missing out on that can actually help you fight this muscle weakness and even help restore some of that strength you thought was gone for good? Sounds too good to be true? Stick with me here, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to share a powerful yet easy to include food that could change the way you feel about your body and your strength. No expensive supplements, no complicated routines. Before we get into it though, let me ask, have you ever heard that certain foods can actually help maintain your muscle strength as you age? Drop a 1 in the comments if you knew that. Or a 2 if you're curious to learn more. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Now, trust me, this food is something you'll want to add to your diet immediately, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why and how to do it. So, stick with me to the end, I promise, it'll be worth it. And before we dive in, don't forget to like this video if you're ready to learn how to feel stronger again, and share it with someone who might need this little secret too. Understanding muscle loss and why it happens. Let me ask you something, how many times have you noticed that, as you've gotten older, your muscles just aren't as strong as they used to be? It might be something simple, like feeling more fatigued after walking a few blocks, or even just lifting a bag of groceries feels more tiring than before. It's frustrating, right? I know a lot of us feel this way, and I've heard it countless times from people just like you. And I totally get it, it's hard to accept when you feel like your body isn't keeping up with your mind. But here's the good news, muscle loss doesn't have to be inevitable. You don't have to just sit back and accept the fact that your muscles will keep shrinking with age. In fact, there's a lot you can do to slow down, and even reverse, this process. But first, let's talk about why muscle loss happens in the first place. As we get older, our muscles naturally begin to shrink in a process called sarcopenia. This condition starts in your 30s, and as you age, it becomes more pronounced. At first, you might not even notice it, but over time, it starts to show up as fatigue, weakness, and difficulty doing the things you used to do with ease. It can feel like one day you're walking with energy, and the next, you're winded after climbing a few steps. And it's not just about feeling tired, it's about losing muscle mass, which means your body's ability to perform those everyday tasks begins to diminish. Now, why does this happen? Let's break it down. As we age, our body's ability to produce key hormones that help with muscle growth and maintenance starts to decrease. Hormones like growth hormone, testosterone, and estrogen are responsible for building and maintaining muscle mass. But here's the thing, as we get older, our bodies don't produce these hormones as efficiently. Without these hormones, muscle recovery becomes slower, and muscle tissue doesn't get rebuilt the way it used to. So, what happens next? Our bodies start to replace muscle mass with fat. This is why many people feel like they're gaining weight, even if they're not eating much more than before. So, the bottom line is that muscle loss is tied to a combination of factors, including hormonal changes, physical inactivity, and nutritional gaps. You're probably wondering, what can I do to fight this muscle loss? Well, before we get to that, let's take a closer look at how muscle loss really affects us. One of the biggest challenges with muscle loss is that it doesn't just affect your physical strength, it can affect your entire lifestyle. You might start feeling weaker, more fatigued, and just not as capable of doing things you once enjoyed. The idea of going for a walk or carrying a bag of groceries might seem like a bigger challenge than it used to. And as these changes add up, you can start to feel a little less independent. That's a tough pill to swallow, especially when you used to be able to do it all without thinking twice. I know it can be frustrating, but the good news is, this doesn't have to be your reality. It's possible to regain your strength and slow down or even reverse muscle loss with the right actions. And guess what? You can start today. Now, I bet you're thinking, what can I do to make a difference? How can I stop my muscles from shrinking any further? You're probably asking these questions, and I'm so glad you are. But here's something that might surprise you. The secret to fighting muscle loss isn't just about doing more exercise or lifting heavier weights. It starts with something much simpler than that, a food. Yes, a food. And this food can help you restore muscle strength, boost your energy, and feel better than you have in years. But before I tell you exactly what this food is, let's take a second to reflect. Have you noticed any changes in your body that you think might be linked to muscle loss? Maybe you've found it harder to get out of bed in the morning, or perhaps you can't carry your groceries up the stairs without feeling exhausted. I want to hear from you. Has muscle loss affected your life in any way? Drop a 1 if you felt these changes, or a 2 if you feel like you're still as strong as ever. I love hearing about your experiences and how you're navigating this journey. It's important to remember, you're not alone in this. We're all going through it together, and the more we talk about it, the better we can help each other. Now, here's where it gets exciting. I'm going to share with you a food that's incredibly powerful when it comes to fighting muscle loss. This food isn't something you need to go out of your way to find, it's something that's probably already in your kitchen. But before I reveal what it is, let me ask you, do you think food can play a role in keeping your muscles strong as you age? Drop a 1 if you already knew that, or a 2 if you're surprised. I'm curious to see who's already on board with using food to keep muscles strong. Trust me, When you hear about this food and start incorporating it into your daily meals, you'll begin to feel the difference in your body. It's simple, natural, and powerful, and it could be just what you need to stop muscle loss in its tracks and regain your strength. And if you're ready to learn about this game-changing food, stay with me, because I'm about to share it with you, and I'll show you how to use it to start feeling stronger, more energized, and more in control of your body again. Don't go anywhere, this is just the beginning. The food you need to combat muscle loss. Alright, let's get to the heart of the matter. You've probably been wondering by now, what is this magic food that can help restore your muscle strength? Well, the food I'm talking about is protein. Yes, that's right. It's the same nutrient you've probably heard about when people talk about building muscle, but here's the thing, protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's essential for all of us, especially as we get older, to help keep our muscles strong and to prevent muscle loss. So why is protein so crucial? Let me break it down for you. When you eat protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids, which are the building blocks for your muscles. These amino acids are essential for repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. When you're not getting enough protein, your muscles can't recover properly after physical activity, and that's when you start to feel weak, fatigued, and worn out. But here's the kicker, many seniors don't get enough protein in their daily diet. This is a big reason why muscle loss accelerates as we age. When you don't have enough protein, your muscles don't have the necessary fuel to rebuild and grow stronger. It's a simple concept, but so many people miss it. I'm going to ask you again, how much protein do you think you're getting every day? Drop a 1 if you're already focused on getting plenty of protein, or a 2 if you haven't really thought about it. I'd love to hear where you stand on this. Here's the thing, your body needs more protein as you age to maintain muscle mass. Research shows that seniors who consume higher amounts of protein actually experience less muscle loss and even gain muscle mass when they combine it with strength training. It's a win-win. Now, let's talk about how much protein you really need. Most people need about 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. That means if you weigh 150 pounds, about 68 kilograms, you'd need around 68 to 82 grams of protein daily. It's not as hard as it sounds when you break it down, and I'll show you exactly how to get there. For example, a single egg contains about 6 grams of protein, and a serving of chicken breast, about 3 ounces, contains 21 grams. If you can get a serving of protein at every meal, you'll be well on your way to meeting your daily protein goal. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Protein from animal sources like lean meats, eggs, and dairy products tend to be higher in essential amino acids, which are great for muscle repair. But if you prefer plant-based sources, you can get protein from beans, lentils, tofu, quinoa, and other legumes. I bet you're thinking, well, that sounds great, but how do I actually add more protein to my meals? It doesn't have to be complicated. You can start your day with scrambled eggs or a protein-packed smoothie. Add grilled chicken or tofu to your salad at lunch, and make a high-protein dinner with fish, beans, or lentils. And here's an easy tip, don't wait until dinner to eat your protein. It's best to spread your protein intake throughout the day, so your muscles can consistently get the nutrients they need. For example, you can have yogurt with fruit for breakfast, a turkey sandwich for lunch, and fish or a veggie stir-fry for dinner. Another important thing to note is that protein alone is not enough. Combining protein with some strength training exercises is the key to preserving muscle mass. When you eat protein, and then you do a little bit of resistance training or weight-bearing exercise, you create the perfect environment for muscle recovery and growth. And the best part? You don't have to do intense workouts. Even simple exercises like bodyweight squats, resistance band workouts, or light dumbbell exercises can make a huge difference. So, let me ask you, are you including protein in every meal? If you are, drop a yes in the comments. If not, drop a no, and tell me what protein-rich foods you're thinking of adding to your diet. I'm here to help you figure out the best way to make protein a bigger part of your daily routine. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with someone who might need a little extra protein in their life. And, of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips on staying strong and healthy as we age. Let's keep going. Now that you know how much protein you need, let's talk about how you can make sure you're getting enough protein each day, without feeling like you have to overcomplicate your meals. Because, trust me, it's easier than you think. Strength training, the key to maintaining muscle health. Now that we've covered the importance of protein in maintaining muscle strength, let's talk about something else that's just as crucial for keeping your muscles in top shape, strength training. I know. When people hear strength training, they often think it means lifting heavy weights at the gym or doing intense exercises. But let me tell you, strength training for seniors doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, you can start with simple exercises right in your own living room. And I promise, it will make a world of difference in your muscle health. Here's the thing, as we age, we lose muscle mass naturally. But the good news is, strength training can stop this in its tracks and even help rebuild muscle. In fact, studies show that strength training can help seniors regain muscle mass and strength, improve balance, and reduce the risk of falls. And the best part? You don't need to become a bodybuilder to see these benefits. You can start with light weights or resistance bands and gradually increase intensity as you feel more comfortable. Let me ask you, have you ever tried any form of strength training before? Drop a 1 if you have, or a 2 if you're new to this whole idea. I'd love to hear about your experiences or where you might be feeling a bit unsure about strength exercises. You see, strength training is a perfect complement to the protein you're adding to your diet. When you lift weights or use resistance bands, you're creating tiny tears in your muscle fibers. This is completely normal, and here's the key: when those muscles repair, they rebuild stronger than before, and protein is what helps them do that. That's why combining these two, strength training and protein, is so effective at maintaining and even rebuilding muscle mass. Now, you might be thinking, how do I get started? The answer is simple: start small. If you're new to strength training, begin with light exercises, like bodyweight squats, modified push-ups, or using resistance bands. These exercises can be done at home, and they target major muscle groups like your legs, back, and arms. For example, chair squats are a fantastic exercise to start with. Simply stand in front of a chair, and as you lower your body, sit down lightly on the chair, then stand back up. This movement engages your legs, glutes, and core, helping to build strength in these areas. Don't worry about going low at first, just focus on getting the movement right. You can always increase the range of motion as you feel more confident. Another great exercise is wall push-ups. These are perfect if regular push-ups feel a bit too challenging. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on the wall at shoulder height, and slowly lower your body toward the wall before pushing back up. This is a gentle way to engage your arms, chest, and shoulders, and it's a great way to build upper body strength. And if you're ready for a little more challenge, resistance bands are a fantastic tool. They're inexpensive, easy to use, and they offer a great way to build strength without heavy weights. You can use them for a variety of exercises, including arm curls, leg presses, and even seated row exercises that work your back and shoulders. I bet you're wondering, how often should I be doing this? It doesn't have to be every day. In fact, for beginners, 2 to 3 sessions per week is plenty to start seeing improvements. The key is consistency, not intensity. As you get more comfortable, you can start increasing the frequency or resistance. Here's another important note: form matters more than intensity. If you rush through your exercises, you won't see the same benefits. Take your time, focus on proper form, and gradually increase the difficulty level when you feel ready. Trust me, your muscles will thank you for it. Now, I'm sure some of you might be thinking, but I don't have the energy to do these exercises every day. That's totally understandable. We all have our days when we just don't feel up to it. But the key here is to start small and stay consistent. Even just a few minutes of strength training can make a huge difference in the long run. And, as a little extra motivation, remember that strength training does more than just build muscle. It improves your balance, which reduces the risk of falls, something that becomes increasingly important as we age. It also boosts your metabolism, helps you burn fat, and can even improve your mood. So, it's not just about building muscle, it's about feeling better overall. So, let me ask you one more time, are you ready to start strength training or build on what you've already done? Drop a 1 if you're excited to try some of these exercises, or a 2 if you're still unsure. And remember, no matter where you are in your fitness journey, it's never too late to start. Before we move on, don't forget to like this video if you've found these tips helpful and subscribe so you can keep up with more content like this. We've got more tips coming your way on how to stay strong, healthy, and independent as you age. Stay with me, because next, we'll talk about how to make sure your body is recovering properly so that all this strength training and protein can really pay off. The importance of rest and recovery for muscle health. Now that we've talked about the importance of protein and strength training, let's move on to something that's often overlooked but just as crucial for building and maintaining muscle strength: rest and recovery. I know, It's easy to think that more exercise means more results, right? But here's the thing, your muscles don't actually grow while you're working out. They grow and rebuild while you're resting. Think of rest as the magic ingredient that lets your muscles recover and become stronger than before. And when you don't give your muscles the time they need to recover, you risk overtraining, fatigue, and injury. So, here's my question to you, are you giving your muscles enough time to recover? Drop a 1 if you make rest a priority after your workouts, or a 2 if you feel like you could do better in this area. I'd love to hear how you're balancing exercise and recovery. When you exercise, especially with strength training, you're actually causing tiny tears in your muscle fibers. Don't worry, this is completely normal and is part of the muscle building process. Your body needs time to repair those muscle fibers, and that repair is what leads to stronger muscles. But if you keep exercising without allowing those muscles to rest and rebuild, you won't see the progress you're hoping for. Here's the key. Muscle recovery isn't just about taking a day off from exercise, it's about giving your body the time and tools it needs to repair muscle tissue properly. And that means focusing on things like sleep, nutrition, and light movement. Let's talk about sleep for a minute. I know it can be tempting to cut sleep short, especially if you're trying to stay productive, but here's the thing, your body needs quality sleep to repair itself. While you sleep, your body produces growth hormones, which help rebuild muscle tissue and repair the damage caused by exercise. If you're skimping on sleep, you're not giving your body the opportunity to do this critical work. And here's a helpful tip, aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Make your bedroom as relaxing as possible, cool, dark, and quiet. Try to avoid screens before bedtime and stick to a regular sleep schedule. Your muscles will thank you for it. Now, sleep is one piece of the puzzle, but active recovery is another. You don't have to spend all your rest days lying on the couch. Light, low-impact exercises can actually help speed up the recovery process. Activities like walking, gentle stretching, yoga, or swimming can keep blood flowing to your muscles without putting too much strain on them. These activities help deliver oxygen and nutrients to the muscles, which speeds up the healing process. Stretching is another great way to help your muscles recover. It improves flexibility, reduces muscle tightness, and enhances circulation. After a strength training session, spend a few minutes gently stretching the muscles you worked. It doesn't have to be anything intense, just a few stretches can help your body relax and reduce stiffness. Let's talk about nutrition again. While protein is crucial for muscle repair, your body also needs the right nutrients to help with recovery. Make sure you're eating a balanced diet that includes healthy fats, complex carbohydrates, and a variety of vitamins and minerals. Foods like leafy greens, avocados, and whole grains provide essential nutrients that help reduce inflammation and support muscle repair. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Water plays a vital role in muscle recovery, so make sure you're drinking enough throughout the day. And here's something you might not know, overtraining is a real thing. It can happen when you push yourself too hard without giving your muscles time to rest. The signs of overtraining include fatigue, irritability, trouble sleeping, and even a decrease in performance. If you feel like you're stuck in a cycle of overtraining, it might be time to take a step back and focus on rest. So, how much rest do you really need between strength training sessions? Experts recommend taking at least 48 hours of rest between working the same muscle group. If you're doing a full body workout, give yourself a day or 2 to recover before hitting the gym again. This doesn't mean you can't stay active, just focus on other activities that don't strain your muscles, like walking, swimming, or stretching. But here's the key to all of this, consistency. Make rest and recovery just as much of a priority as your workouts. The combination of proper sleep, active recovery, good nutrition, and time between workouts will set you up for success in building and maintaining muscle strength. Let me ask you, do you prioritize recovery after your workouts? If you feel like you could improve in this area, drop a 1 in the comments and let me know what changes you're planning to make. If you already have a solid recovery routine, drop a yes and share your tips with the community. Remember, muscle recovery is where the magic happens. By incorporating proper rest into your routine, you'll not only improve muscle growth, but you'll also feel better, avoid injury, and keep your energy levels high. Before we move on, make sure to like this video if you're learning something new today, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to stay strong and healthy. We've got more great content coming your way that you won't want to miss. Now that you know how important recovery is, let's talk about the final piece of the puzzle, how to keep your muscles strong over time and avoid muscle loss in the future. Stick with me. Alright, let's recap everything we've covered so far. Today, We've learned that muscle loss is a natural part of aging, but the good news is that it's not something we just have to accept. By taking the right steps, we can slow down muscle loss, restore strength, and stay active as we age. First, we talked about the importance of protein, the building block of muscle. Protein helps to rebuild and repair muscle tissue, and it's crucial to add enough protein to our diet, especially as we get older. By consuming more protein from high-quality sources, you can support muscle maintenance and prevent muscle mass from shrinking over time. Next, we discuss strength training, a key part of the equation. Strength training is essential for maintaining and building muscle mass. Don't worry, this doesn't mean you need to spend hours at the gym. Simple exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, and resistance band exercises can go a long way in helping you stay strong and healthy. Then, we focused on the importance of rest and recovery. It's easy to think that more exercise equals more results, but the truth is, your muscles grow when you rest. Quality sleep, stretching, and light activities all help your body recover and rebuild muscle after strength training. So, now that we know the steps to combat muscle loss, how do we keep this up in the long run? It's about consistency. You don't need to change your entire routine overnight, but by adding more protein to your meals, getting consistent with strength training, and prioritizing recovery, you'll be giving your muscles what they need to stay strong and healthy. Here's something I want you to remember: it's never too late to start. Even if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's possible to regain muscle strength and improve your overall health with the right habits. The key is starting small, being consistent, and gradually building these habits into your daily life. So, how will you get started? Here's your challenge: for the next week, make it a point to add more protein to your meals. Whether it's adding an egg to your breakfast, having a protein-rich snack, or including more lean meats or plant-based proteins, take one small step to support your muscles. And don't forget about strength training. Start with a simple bodyweight exercise or resistance bands, and aim for 2 to 3 times a week. Remember, consistency is key, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your body starts to respond. Finally, I want to remind you that recovery is just as important as the workout itself. Make sure you're getting enough sleep and taking rest days between strength training sessions. Active recovery, like walking or stretching, will help keep your muscles in good shape while allowing them to repair and rebuild. So, here's my final question: what's the first step you're going to take today to fight muscle loss and regain strength? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're already on track, or a 2 if you're ready to start today. I'm excited to hear what you're planning. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more tips on staying strong and healthy as you age. Your support helps us create more content to help people like you live their best, healthiest life. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you're never too old to feel strong, empowered, and healthy. Take care of your muscles today, and they'll take care of you tomorrow. Have you ever found yourself struggling to stand up after sitting for a while? Or maybe you've noticed that your legs just don't feel as strong as they used to? Perhaps you're even dealing with painful leg cramps in the middle of the night, something so many of us experience as we get older. It's frustrating, right? But here's the thing: these issues don't have to be a permanent part of your life. Yes, leg health can decline as we age, but with the right approach, you can maintain strong, healthy legs, prevent cramps, and keep moving with ease. So, let's talk about why leg health matters, especially for us as we get older. As we age, our muscles naturally begin to lose strength. You might notice that it's harder to walk long distances, climb stairs, or even stand up from a chair. This isn't just a normal part of getting older. These issues can be a result of muscle weakening, poor circulation, and even the decline of bone health. When you add in things like joint stiffness or arthritis, it's no wonder that so many of us struggle with our legs. And I know how this can affect your daily life, whether it's your ability to walk around the house, get out of bed in the morning, or enjoy a walk in the park. But here's the good news: there's a lot you can do to improve your leg health. It's not about magic pills or expensive treatments. It's about giving your body what it needs to stay strong, healthy, and mobile. Now, I want to ask you a quick question: how often do you find yourself feeling frustrated by leg cramps or weakness? If you've been dealing with this, type 1 in the comments. And if you've managed to avoid these problems, type 2. I'd love to know how you're managing. These issues aren't just a matter of discomfort, they can lead to more serious problems down the road. The longer we let things slide, the harder it can be to maintain our independence. That's why it's so important to pay attention to your legs and give them the care they deserve. But here's a question for you. Have you ever wondered why leg cramps seem to happen more as we age? Maybe you've had nights where you woke up to sharp cramps in your calves or thighs that left you tossing and turning. It's not just the way we sleep or the way we move, it's often about how our muscles and nerves are functioning as we get older. And believe it or not, vitamins play a huge role in keeping our legs strong and healthy. Yes, vitamins, those little powerhouses, can make a big difference when it comes to preventing cramps, improving strength, and keeping your muscles and bones working like they should. Now, don't go anywhere. Stick with me, because in just a moment, I'll share with you the top 7 vitamins that can help improve your leg health. I'm going to take you through how these vitamins work and why they're so important for keeping you active and pain-free. But before we get into that, let's take a quick moment to check in. Do you feel like your legs could use some extra support? If you're already thinking about how these vitamins could help, give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet, because there are so many more tips coming your way that can help you live healthier and stay independent for as long as possible. The next thing we need to talk about is the role of muscle strength and circulation. I know, that might sound a bit technical, but stick with me. When we talk about leg health, we're really talking about 2 things: the strength of your muscles and the health of your blood circulation. Without good circulation, the muscles in your legs can become weak and fatigued, which makes it harder for you to stay on your feet. And just think about it, every time you walk, stand, or even bend down, you're relying on the muscles in your legs to do the work. Without strong muscles, even simple activities can become a challenge. So, what can we do to strengthen these muscles and improve circulation? That's where the right vitamins come in. Vitamins can help your body improve muscle function, reduce inflammation, and promote better blood flow, things that are absolutely vital for leg health. And trust me, these little nutrients make a bigger impact than most people realize. Now, I want to ask you again, have you ever thought about how vitamins could play a role in improving your leg health? If you think this might be the missing piece of the puzzle, drop a comment below and let me know what you've tried to keep your legs strong. I always love hearing from you. Okay, we're almost there. Don't go away just yet, because in the next section, I'm going to dive into the specific vitamins that can make a real difference in your leg health. But remember, if you want to keep learning more and get updates on tips that can help you age gracefully and stay active, make sure you hit that subscribe button now. You won't want to miss the next part of this video, where I'll reveal the top 7 vitamins you should be adding to your diet. Are you ready for the next step? Trust me, you won't want to miss this, because the right vitamins can truly make a life-changing difference for your legs. Stay tuned. Alright, now that we've set the stage and talked about why leg health is so important, it's time to dive into the real game changers. We're talking about vitamins, those little nutrients that can do wonders for your leg strength, help reduce cramps, and keep you moving with ease. So, let's break down the top 7 vitamins that can make a huge difference in your leg health. Let's start with one that you might already be familiar with, vitamin D. I'm sure you've heard about vitamin D in relation to bone health, right? Well, it's not just for bones, it's also essential for muscle function. Here's why: vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and without enough of it, your muscles become weaker. That's when you start feeling those annoying leg cramps, especially at night. Have you ever woken up to a painful calf cramp that just wouldn't go away? I know I have. It's not fun, and it's often linked to a lack of vitamin D. If you think you might not be getting enough vitamin D, type 1 in the comments below. And if you're wondering how to get more of it, it's pretty simple: sunlight is your best friend. A little time in the sun each day can do wonders. But, if that's not always possible, you can also find vitamin D in foods like salmon, eggs, and fortified cereals. Of course, supplements are also an option, but always talk to your doctor first. Now, let's move on to vitamin B12, another essential vitamin that plays a key role in leg health. This one is especially important if you've been feeling fatigued or noticing a tingling sensation in your legs. Vitamin B12 is crucial for nerve function, and when your body doesn't have enough, it can lead to weakness and numbness in your legs. Not something we want to deal with, right? So, how do you get more vitamin B12? It's mostly found in animal products like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you might want to consider a B12 supplement. Trust me, it's one of those vitamins that can really make a difference in how your legs feel. Let me know in the comments if you've had any issues with tingling or leg weakness. It could be related to your B12 levels. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, Hit that subscribe button so you can get more helpful tips for your leg health. Next, we have vitamin C, which is often associated with boosting the immune system, but it does so much more than that. Vitamin C is essential for the production of collagen, a protein that keeps your tendons, ligaments, and joints healthy. Without enough vitamin C, your joints can become stiff, and you'll start feeling more discomfort in your legs. Vitamin C also helps with circulation, something we definitely need as we get older. So, it's not just about preventing colds, it's about ensuring your legs stay flexible and pain-free. What's your favorite source of vitamin C? Maybe a fresh orange in the morning or a handful of strawberries? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't wait any longer. Hit the button and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all things leg health. Alright, now let's talk about magnesium. If you've ever dealt with cramps in the middle of the night, especially those sudden, painful ones, magnesium might be the missing link. This mineral is essential for muscle relaxation, and without enough of it, you're more likely to experience muscle cramps and spasms. You can find magnesium in foods like spinach, almonds, and beans, and it's available in supplement form as well. Many people don't get enough magnesium in their diet, but trust me, if you start adding more of it, you'll notice a difference in how your legs feel, especially when it comes to cramping. How about you? Do you struggle with leg cramps at night? If so, I want to hear from you in the comments. Share your experiences, and if you think magnesium could help, give this video a thumbs up. Let's keep moving on to vitamin E, which is another important vitamin for leg health. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant, and it's great for improving circulation. Better circulation means better blood flow to your muscles, which is exactly what we need to keep our legs strong and healthy. It's also great for reducing inflammation, so if you deal with swelling or stiffness in your legs, vitamin E can help ease that discomfort. You can get vitamin E from nuts, seeds, and green leafy vegetables. You can also take a supplement, but remember, always consult your doctor first before adding anything new to your routine. Do you already eat a lot of nuts and leafy greens? Let me know in the comments. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more health tips that can help you age gracefully. Now, let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard a lot about these and how they benefit heart health, but they're also amazing for your legs. Omega-3s are known for their anti-inflammatory properties, and if you've been dealing with joint pain or swelling, these fats can really help. Omega-3s improve blood circulation, which means your legs get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. You can get omega-3s from fatty fish like salmon, as well as flax seeds and walnuts. Adding these to your diet is an easy and tasty way to improve leg health. Have you tried adding more omega-3s to your diet? If so, share your favorite sources in the comments. And of course, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future videos packed with helpful tips. Finally, we come to folate, also known as vitamin B9. This vitamin is crucial for nerve function and muscle repair. If you're dealing with muscle weakness in your legs, folate might be just what you need. It helps repair damaged muscles and supports nerve function, which means your legs can stay strong and healthy. Folate is found in leafy greens, legumes, and fortified cereals, so it's easy to add to your diet. If you're looking to prevent muscle weakness, folate is definitely a must-have. Are you getting enough folate in your diet? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notified every time we share new tips to keep your legs feeling great. And there you have it, the top 7 vitamins that can truly make a difference in your leg health. From vitamin D to folate, these vitamins can help you stay active, reduce pain, and prevent cramps. Whether you're getting them from your diet or taking supplements, adding these vitamins to your routine can have a profound impact on how your legs feel and function. Stick with me because in the next part, we're going to talk about how to incorporate these vitamins into your daily life. How to incorporate these vitamins into your routine. Now that we know which vitamins are crucial for keeping your legs strong and healthy, the next big question is, how do we actually get them into our routine? I'm sure you're thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but how do I make sure I'm getting these vitamins every day? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Let's break it down step by step. First off, diet is key. It's the most natural way to get the vitamins your body needs. And the best part is, it's not as complicated as it might seem. By simply incorporating a variety of nutrient-rich foods into your meals, you'll be able to provide your body with the vitamins it craves. Take vitamin D, for example. If you're lucky enough to live in a sunny area, a little daily sun exposure can work wonders. But if you're not getting enough sunlight, Try adding foods like fatty fish, think salmon or mackerel, to your diet. Eggs and fortified cereals are also great sources of vitamin D. Getting these into your daily meals is easier than you think. Let me ask you, do you get enough sunlight or eat enough of these vitamin D rich foods? If you do, drop a thumbs up in the comments. If not, don't worry, I'm going to share more tips with you on how to boost your intake. Next, vitamin B12, this one's crucial for nerve health. If you're someone who enjoys meat, fish, or dairy, you're already getting a good amount of B12. But what if you don't eat animal products? No problem. There are plenty of fortified plant-based options like cereals and nutritional yeast that can help you get your daily dose. If you're still concerned, there are B12 supplements available too, just be sure to talk to your doctor before starting anything new. So here's the question, if you're not getting enough B12 through food, would you consider taking a supplement? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more tips to keep your legs strong and healthy. Now, let's move on to vitamin C, which is great for collagen production. Collagen helps keep your tendons and joints healthy. Vitamin C is everywhere in fruits and veggies. Citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits are loaded with it, and so are bell peppers and leafy greens. A quick smoothie or a simple salad can pack a big vitamin C punch and really help keep your legs feeling flexible. How about you? Do you eat a lot of leafy greens or legumes? If folate is already part of your diet, give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you take charge of your health as you age. Now that we've covered how to incorporate all these vitamins into your routine, let's talk about supplements. While I always recommend getting your vitamins from food first, I know it's not always possible to get everything you need from your diet alone. That's when supplements come in handy. If you're struggling to get enough of a certain vitamin, a supplement can help fill the gap. But, before you start taking anything new, be sure to talk to your doctor. They can help you figure out exactly what you need and how much. It's important to get the right balance. So, here's my question for you, do you take any supplements? Or do you prefer to get your vitamins from food? Let me know in the comments. And remember, consistency is key. Make sure you're getting these vitamins every day. Whether it's through food, supplements, or a combination of both, the more consistent you are, the better the results will be. Your legs will thank you for it. So, if you're ready to start incorporating these vitamins into your routine, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because we've got plenty of other tips to keep you feeling great as you age. Stay tuned, because in the next part, I'll show you how to track your progress and see real results. Putting it all together. So, now you know about the top 7 vitamins that can help keep your legs strong, healthy, and free of cramps. You've learned about vitamin D, B12, vitamin C, magnesium, vitamin E, omega-3s, and folate, all of which play a crucial role in muscle function, circulation, and overall leg health. But here's the big question, how do you make sure you're actually getting these vitamins into your daily life? First off, don't stress. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's all about consistency and making small adjustments to your daily routine. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet in one go. Start by adding just 1 or 2 of these vitamins into your meals and work from there. For example, vitamin D can be as simple as stepping outside for a walk in the sunlight for just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Not only will you get the vitamin D you need, but you'll also enjoy the mental boost that comes with getting outside. On top of that, eating a fatty fish like salmon or mackerel once or twice a week can help keep your vitamin D levels up. Now, I'm curious, how do you feel about getting more sunlight in your day? Do you make it a habit to get outside every day? Let me know in the comments below. If you find that getting outside is difficult or if you live in a cloudy area, there are supplements that can help, but always check with your doctor first before starting any new supplement regimen. When it comes to vitamin B12, it's really easy to incorporate into your meals if you eat animal products. Eggs, meat, dairy, they're all packed with B12. But if you're vegan or vegetarian, don't worry. You can find B12 in fortified plant-based foods like cereals, soy milk, or nutritional yeast. A B12 supplement might be an option if you're not getting enough through food. What's your go-to B12 source? Share with me in the comments, I'd love to know what works for you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is your chance to hit that button. There are so many more tips ahead that I don't want you to miss. Then, for vitamin C, it's all about getting a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables into your day. Oranges, bell peppers, strawberries, and leafy greens are all packed with vitamin C. You can easily throw some spinach into a smoothie, or toss a handful of berries into your breakfast cereal. Do you enjoy fruits and veggies in your meals? Let me know your favorite way to get that vitamin C boost. For magnesium, simple things like eating more leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and beans can really make a difference. If you're someone who enjoys cooking, toss a handful of almonds into your salads, or try adding some spinach to your smoothies. Does that sound doable for you? Drop a comment below if you think magnesium could make a difference for your legs. Now, let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids, one of the best fats you can put in your body. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are fantastic sources, but if you're not a fan of fish, you can also try adding flax seeds or chia seeds to your meals. Both are rich in omega-3s, and adding them to a smoothie or yogurt is super easy. Have you ever added flax seeds or chia seeds to your diet? If not, give it a try and let me know how it goes. And, of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't wait another second. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and be sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another health boosting tip. Finally, folate, this one can be added to your routine with a simple change, like having more leafy greens or beans. Legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and beans are great sources of folate, and they're also a fantastic source of fiber and protein. So not only will you be taking care of your legs, but you'll also be improving your digestion and overall health. Do you already eat a lot of legumes or leafy greens? If so, that's awesome. If not, consider adding a few more to your meals and watch how it makes a difference in your energy levels and leg health. Share your favorite folate-rich foods in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Now that you know how to get all these amazing vitamins into your daily life, I want to encourage you to take it slow. Start by focusing on 1 or 2 changes at a time. Maybe add a source of vitamin D into your morning routine or try adding some magnesium-rich foods to your lunch. The key is consistency, not perfection. How about you? Which vitamin are you most excited to add to your routine? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're feeling ready to take action and improve your leg health, give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps me bring more content like this to help you live your healthiest life. As we wrap up, remember this: small changes lead to big results. By making just a few adjustments to your diet, you'll be doing your legs, and your whole body, a huge favor. Stay consistent, and over time, you'll see improvements in how you feel and move. One last reminder, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on any of the health tips I'm sharing every week. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your time, and I hope you found this information helpful. Take care of your legs, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay active, and don't forget to take care of yourself. These 7 key foods to strengthen them. As we get older, there's one thing that starts to feel a little more difficult, and that's our legs. Have you noticed it? Maybe you used to be able to walk around without a second thought, but now, it feels like your legs are just not as strong as they once were. Walking up the stairs, taking that walk around the block, or even standing for long periods of time starts to feel more like a challenge than it used to. Does that sound familiar? If so, don't worry, you're not alone. It's something that happens to a lot of us as we age. But here's the good news: just because your legs are feeling weaker doesn't mean it's permanent. What if I told you that the foods you eat can actually help strengthen your legs and bring back some of that mobility? Pretty incredible, right? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, I'm going to share 7 foods that can help you rebuild leg strength, improve circulation, and get you back to moving confidently again. But here's the catch: you need to stick with me until the end to get all the details. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of these. Now, I want to start by asking you a question. Have you ever heard of how salmon can help make your legs stronger? Maybe you've heard that it's great for your heart, but what about your muscles? Have you ever thought about how those healthy fats in salmon can actually reduce inflammation and boost muscle function, especially as we age? If you've heard of this before, drop a 1 in the comments below. If you're hearing this for the first time, drop a 2 and let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you're finding this interesting so far, don't forget to like this video, and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a health boosting tip like this. Alright, let's dive in. Salmon is an absolute powerhouse when it comes to strengthening your legs. You see, salmon is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, those healthy fats that are known for reducing inflammation and helping your muscles function better. When we get older, Our muscles can start to feel weak or stiff because of inflammation. But salmon can help fight that. In fact, omega-3s play a huge role in keeping your muscles healthy, which is exactly what you need to keep those legs strong and prevent aches and pains. Pretty amazing, right? But that's not all. Salmon is also packed with protein, the building block of muscles. As we age, it's super important to make sure we're getting enough protein to maintain and rebuild muscle. This is where salmon really shines. It helps your muscles stay strong, and it actually helps you rebuild any muscle mass you might be losing. And let's not forget about vitamin D. It works with calcium to keep your bones strong, which means your legs can carry you further, with less discomfort. So, how can you get these amazing benefits? The good news is, it's simple. You don't have to be a chef to enjoy salmon. Just grill it, bake it, or toss it into a salad. Whatever way you like it, just aim for 2 to 3 servings per week. Trust me, that's all you need to start feeling the difference in your legs. Now, here's where I want to hear from you. Do you already enjoy salmon? How do you like to eat it? Comment below and let me know your favorite way to enjoy this leg-strengthening food. And remember, if you're still watching and finding this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay updated on more health tips that can make a big impact. But what if you're not a fan of fish? Don't worry. You can also consider taking omega-3 supplements. While whole foods like salmon are always the best, supplements can still offer some of those benefits. So, now that you're thinking about adding salmon to your diet, I want to encourage you to stick with me. This is just the first food on our list of 7, and trust me, there's a lot more to come. Keep watching, because the next food might be one you already love, and it's going to play a huge role in strengthening your legs. Food number 1, salmon. You know, as we age, it's completely natural for our legs to start feeling weaker. It's just part of the process. But, what if I told you that the right foods could make a significant difference? That's right, strengthening your legs doesn't just come from exercise alone. What you put in your body matters too. Now, I'm sure you've heard about the many benefits of healthy foods, but today, we're going to dive into the first food that can help you regain strength in those legs, salmon. But here's a question for you to think about. Have you ever heard of how omega-3s, found in salmon, can actually help improve muscle function? Or how this delicious fish can reduce inflammation and make a real difference in your leg strength as you age? If you already know the benefits of salmon, comment 1 below. If you're hearing about this for the first time, comment 2 and let me know. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're ready to learn more life-changing tips like this. Now, let's break this down. Salmon is an incredible source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for keeping your muscles strong and reducing inflammation. Think about it, our joints, muscles, and tissues get worn down over time, and that can lead to aches, pains, and weakness. But omega-3s are known to help reduce inflammation, which makes them a key player when it comes to strengthening those legs. There's more to it than just omega-3s though. Salmon is also packed with protein and vitamin D. These are essential for maintaining strong muscles and improving bone health. As we get older, we naturally lose muscle mass, and that can make us feel weaker and less stable on our feet. But protein helps rebuild that muscle. It's like a repairman for your muscles, and vitamin D works alongside it to help you absorb the calcium you need to keep your bones strong. So, imagine this, eating salmon regularly doesn't just support muscle growth, it actually helps preserve it over time. But don't just take my word for it, there's scientific backing to this. Studies show that omega-3s help reduce muscle loss in older adults. They actually improve muscle function in the legs. This means that regular salmon consumption can lead to stronger, more resilient legs, and it could even help improve balance, reducing the risk of falls. And you know how important that is, right? So now, you might be wondering, how do I get this omega-3 boost into my diet? Well, it's easier than you think. You don't have to cook like a chef to enjoy salmon. You can grill it, bake it, or even add it to a salad. Whether you prefer a quick grilled salmon fillet or something a little fancier, it's a simple way to get these nutrients into your body. The best part? You don't need to eat it every day, 2 to 3 servings per week is plenty to get the benefits. Now, if you're still with me, I want to hear from you. How do you usually enjoy salmon? Drop a comment below and share your favorite recipe, or just let me know if you already love this fish. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's not forget, there's always an option for those who might not enjoy fish, don't worry. You can also try omega-3 supplements. But keep in mind, whole food sources like salmon are always the best for your health. So now that you're thinking about incorporating salmon into your meals, remember, it's not just about one meal, it's about making it part of a balanced diet. But before we move on to the next food that will help strengthen your legs, I want to encourage you to stick with me until the end. Trust me, you don't want to miss the rest of these game-changing foods. Salmon is just the beginning. There's a lot more to come, so stay tuned. Food number 2, spinach. Alright, now that we've talked about how amazing salmon is for your legs, let's move on to another powerful food that's going to help keep your legs strong and healthy, spinach. I'm sure you've heard of this leafy green before. But do you know just how much it can really do for your muscles? Here's something to think about. Have you ever wondered how spinach could help reduce the muscle cramps or discomfort you sometimes feel in your legs? Or how it might be the secret to improving circulation and giving your muscles the nutrients they need to stay strong? If you've heard of spinach's benefits for muscle health, give me a 1 in the comments below. If you're learning about this now, hit 2 and let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss more tips like this. So, what's the deal with spinach? Well, spinach is an incredible source of magnesium, potassium, and iron, all of which are essential for maintaining healthy muscles. Think of magnesium as the key to helping your muscles relax and contract properly. If you're magnesium deficient, you might start to notice more cramping in your legs, especially at night. But when you add spinach to your diet, you're giving your body the magnesium it needs to help your muscles feel calm and function better. Now, what about potassium? Potassium is just as important when it comes to muscle health. It helps prevent those annoying leg cramps that often strike unexpectedly. And guess what? Spinach is loaded with potassium. That means when you eat spinach, you're fueling your body with what it needs to help your muscles stay smooth and cramp-free. But that's not all. Spinach also has iron, which supports healthy blood circulation. Why is that important? Well, your muscles need proper blood flow to stay strong and function properly. If you've ever felt like your legs are more tired or weaker than they should be, it could be because your muscles aren't getting the nutrients they need. But when you eat iron-rich foods like spinach, you're helping boost circulation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. Now, let's talk about how easy it is to incorporate spinach into your diet. You don't have to do anything fancy. You can enjoy spinach in so many different ways. Toss it into your salads, add it to a smoothie, or even throw it into a stir-fry. If you're making a soup or pasta, just add a handful of spinach toward the end, and you've got yourself a quick, nutritious meal. But don't just take my word for it, let me know in the comments, do you enjoy spinach already? How do you like to eat it? Is it in your diet regularly, or are you just learning about its benefits now? I'd love to hear from you. And if you're loving this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more health-boosting tips. The great thing about spinach is that it's not only good for your muscles, it's great for your whole body. It's full of vitamins, antioxidants, and other nutrients that help protect your body as you age. But remember, while spinach is packed with benefits, you should pair it with other healthy foods to really see the full effect on your legs and overall health. So, what's the takeaway here? Eating spinach can help reduce cramps, improve muscle function, and boost circulation, all of which play a huge role in strengthening your legs. It's an easy food to add to your diet, and the benefits are more than worth it. Now, I know you're probably thinking, if spinach is this good for my legs, what's next? Well, don't go anywhere, because the next food is going to play an even bigger role in helping you build and maintain leg strength as you age. If you're excited to find out what's coming next, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Stick with me till the end, because we're just getting started, and I have a lot more amazing foods to share that will help you get those strong legs back. Food number 3, eggs. Alright, now that we've covered the amazing benefits of salmon and spinach, let's talk about something that might just be sitting in your fridge right now, eggs. Yes, eggs. They might seem simple, but trust me, they pack a serious punch when it comes to strengthening your legs. Let me ask you this, did you know that eggs are a fantastic source of protein that can actually help repair and build your muscle strength? And what about how they contribute to better muscle recovery? Maybe you've heard a bit about eggs being great for your overall health, but did you know how much they can support your legs as they get stronger? If this is something you already knew, drop a 1 in the comments. But if this is new information for you, give me a 2 and let me know what surprised you. And if you're finding this content helpful so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of the powerful tips coming up. Now, let's dive into why eggs are so special. First off, eggs are a complete protein. What does that mean? Well, they contain all the essential amino acids that your body needs to build and repair muscles. And as we age, keeping those muscles strong becomes even more important. So, when you eat eggs, you're giving your body the exact building blocks it needs to maintain and even rebuild muscle mass in your legs. But there's more. Eggs are also packed with healthy fats that are important for maintaining overall health, including the health of your joints. These healthy fats help keep your muscles and joints properly lubricated, which can reduce stiffness and help you move more easily. For seniors, this is huge. Having the right fats in your diet means your legs will feel more flexible and mobile. There's also a secret weapon in eggs that we can't ignore: vitamin D. You might be familiar with vitamin D for its role in supporting bone health, but it's equally important when it comes to muscle function. You see, vitamin D helps your muscles contract and function properly. And let's not forget, strong muscles are critical for strong legs, right? Now, let me ask you, how do you like to eat your eggs? Scrambled, fried, boiled, or maybe in an omelet?